What's going on? Let me get my camera right. What's going on? What's going on, man? This rich law, the rich bell, the richest of them all. Rich! Yeah, your boy, you know what I'm saying? Back with another one. Y'all already know before I get into it, man. Before I get into it, it is August 14th. It is midnight. Wait, 12:25. My new album, Pimping in the Hall of Fame, drops literally in 24 hours on Thursday, August 15th. You can still place your orders. You know what I'm saying? You got buy the album off of iTunes, $7.92. You got buy the album off Band Lab, $8. You can buy the album personally from me for $8. And I seen some merch on the house, man. August 15th, that's when the album drops. I'm letting you know now. If you want to donate to the channel, I did link our Cash App. You can donate any type of money, $1, 50 cents, $1,000, whatever you feel like you want to donate to the cause, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this without you. I can't do this without you. And I've been sharing my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of steam been picking up, man. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. Once again, man, this album right here, this one in particular, Pimping in the Hall of Fame, 8 tracks of straight heat, all for $8. And you get a free Pimping in my, put it in my pockets, PIMP t-shirt, man, for your boy, yours truly, Rich Law, man. But anyway, I want to get into it, man. I want to get into it. As y'all see the title, Rickey Smiley, boo hoo hoo, acting sassy over Kamala Harris. He sure enough had a lot to say. Like, it's crazy. We're gonna watch this video together, but it's crazy, bro, because people are starting to just sing like they getting paid off by the Kamala Harris campaign. Like, that's literally what all I'm saying. It's like, no way you believe what you're saying. There's no way. And I keep telling everybody the same thing. People get so upset about my ideas and why I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. They feel like it's such an issue, and I say, okay, well, I don't believe in Roe v. Wade. I could just give you that. If it matters so much why I'm voting for Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris, simple. If we gotta want to help the black race in any way possible, in my way possible, I feel like, why not just overturn Roe v. Wade, leave it up to the states? I always say that. You just have to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's fair. Some people in this world who want to, some people in this world don't want to. They've already done the stats on how many black babies are unalived due to Roe v. Wade, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Over, they say almost 400,000 a year. So it's like 20 million since 1973. That sounds like extinction to me. So if I could vote for something that could change that immediately, and I know that'll help, it'll be that. I'll vote for that. I don't think nobody should try to debate me on my opinion about that. That's the reason why I'm voting. But anyway, I want to get into this video. I'm gonna share it on my screen. We got to watch Rickey Smiley, man. Hey, this shit, I ain't even get a chance to see it all the way, honestly. I just heard little bits and pieces of it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna have to cover this. Like, it only makes sense, you know. So I want to see what he talking about. Let's go to this video. Let me share my screen. I'm still trying to learn this screen sharing thing. Here you go, right here, man. Y'all ready? Y'all already hear that boy Rickey Smiley.
Kamala Harris and stuff, and then
let me rewind it. I got to turn my speaker down. I got my speaker loud over here.
We'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania as well. Either one of those governors would have been a great choice for Kamala Harris. I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram, social media, and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
There we go.
Yeah. It's just garbage.
Can everybody got united on anything?
Can't agree on a.
I'll say this. Why I gotta vote for Kamala Harris? Can you please tell me why? Can somebody tell me why I need to vote for Kamala Harris? I need to understand why. Everybody keeps telling me, oh man, you're crazy if you're not voting for Kamala Harris. What type of black person? They try to shame you. They literally try to shame you into voting for Kamala Harris. Why are they trying to shame me? Can somebody tell me why? Why are they trying to shame me? One thing I've noticed in this crazy game of politics is these liberals, these Democrats, especially now that Kamala Harris is up, they will shame you for not voting for her. Nobody will shame you for running for Donald Trump. Excuse me, for voting for Donald Trump. They'll just talk bad about you. They're not trying to guilt trip you into voting for Donald Trump. They'll just call you, the black folks will call you every racist name in the book, especially if you black. So why do these black liberals, black left wingers, why they trying they damnness to shame us into vote for Kamala? Come on, let's finish. Listen.
Damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
Always
black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because.
So that mean, hey, I mean, I feel that, but I feel like you only saying that because you want her to win. That's like me saying, well, Donald Trump didn't prosecute you in the Central Park 5. Not prosecute. He didn't take out an ad on you in the Central Park 5. Vote for Donald Trump. Like, come on, but I'm not going to tell you to, if I'm trying to get you to vote for Donald Trump, I'm not going to lead with that. I'm not going to lead with, I got treated bad at court. You ain't the ones who got illegally prosecuted. The only people that should be mad at Kamala Harris are the ones that got illegally prosecuted and illegally arrested and illegally put in jail, not you. Okay, so let's apply that same logic. You didn't have nothing to do with Central Park 5 when Donald Trump took out that ad after everybody had thought they were guilty after the police coerced their story. It was forced. He believed like everybody else believed that they were guilty. What are you talking about? He was ignorant like everybody else, and not even in a bad way. He just like being ignorant means you don't know. He didn't know. He thought what the media put in front of him was the truth. He thought it was wrong, took out an ad. It wouldn't be no different if, well, I ain't even gonna use that example. I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't gonna shoot myself in the foot like that. But you see where I'm going. You see where I'm going.
Because a vote for her, if you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well, you know I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
They're not even doing, y'all not even out here doing real research.
Now we ain't doing research.
If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything.
If we do the research, we're going to do some research real fast. I'm going to look it up on my phone. I don't want to look it up on the computer and have to take it off the screen. I'm still trying to understand this live streaming. I'll just look it up on my phone. We're going to do some research real fast about this record that Rickey Smiley talking about, that he's bragging on. Who is Jamal True Love? Oh, okay, Jamal True Love. He's an actor from California and the victim of a wrongful conviction. You know who was over that? Kamala Harris. This man did interviews with Vice, Art of Dialogue, speaking about how he was illegally arrested and put in jail and was facing 50 years. And Kamala Harris laughed and smiled at him in court while he was fighting for his life. They watched the interview. Watch the interview he did with Art of Dialogue, and he explained how everything happened. He explained how she got the paperwork, read through everything, saw that it was no evidence, none of the forensics, none of the ballistics matched up to where he was. Even the people on the scene said they saw him leave. They saw him leave. He didn't kill anybody. His homie killed somebody, and they put the murder on him because nobody was telling. They couldn't get the evidence together. She was trying to go from district attorney to attorney general. She was trying to get them numbers in. Like, okay, this look like this. This look fucked up. You think we can slide them on in there? Fuck it, we don't care. Go and put them in there. I need that conviction rate to be high so I can get in for district attorney. I'm telling you. Excuse me, for attorney general. I'm telling you. That's what she was saying. You telling me she was the district attorney and she didn't look over none of the paperwork? He said how they wrote stuff down on his paper and erased it. You could see the erasing marks on it. He explained all of this. All you got to do is look up Jamal True Love. This is facts. This is facts. He was convicted in 2010 and sentenced to 50 years in life for something he did not do. The only thing you could blame him for is keeping it real because he decided not to snitch. He wasn't going to snitch. He didn't believe in that. But according to public documents, according to the court of law, according to state law, she was wrong. He was wrongfully convicted. He had his conviction overturned 4 years, so he still served some of the time. You see what I'm saying? This is what Kamala Harris did. She was over there. You know what else? Come on, look something else up. You know what I'm saying? They calling me crazy out here like I don't know what I'm talking about. Rickey Smiley saying, well, her conviction record, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Kamala's truancy law put a black single mom of a special needs child in handcuffs. Years later, she's speaking out. Wrongfully arrested. She went to jail. Yes, she ended up getting out. I know y'all gonna look at it and be like, well, yes, she went to jail and ended up getting out. Blah, 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 blah. Her daughter has sickle cell anemia. Here comes Kamala Harris. She's supposed to be for the black folks. You see what I'm saying? Here comes Kamala Harris with this law in California where if your child is caught being truant, if that's the phrase, they arrest the parent. They're gonna punish the child by arresting the parent. That's supposed to teach the child to come to school. I guess that's what her train of thought was. But here's this innocent lady pregnant with another child. Then her baby has sickle cell anemia. I have family members who have sickle cell anemia. I know about the chronic pain that they in. I can remember family members saying, oh, like when it started raining, then their body just started hurting. I remember that. Her daughter had to miss over 20 days of school because she was sick with sickle cell anemia. The mother even turned in the correct documentation to the school or the school district, I forget which one, to let them know that she has a special needs child. She had to miss over 20 days of school, and the mother ends up getting arrested for nothing. It was about to be on her record. She was worried she wasn't going to be able to get jobs. She was worried. Why was she arrested? Because her daughter missed school because she was sick? This the type of laws you got going on, Kamala Harris? They know that. They got them bureaucrats over there looking at the laws. They know every downfall. They know the good side and the downside. They know this when they looking at these laws. So why I don't understand why they keep letting Kamala Harris off like she's squeaky clean. He does not. He's saying her arrest record ain't bad. He don't want to talk about the people who were victims of her shenanigans. Illegally or wrongfully convicted, a legal arrest. Look up the case of I think her name is Matrice Richardson. Look it up. These are all facts. I don't understand why people want to duck and dodge, and then when you tell them that these things are happening, she did this, now you're the wrong person. Now you the coon. Now you the Uncle Tom. I've been telling people this all day. All I've been doing is getting cussed out. They call me ghetto, uneducated. I had to show my degree on social media today just because folks was trying me. It's crazy out here. Let's keep this video going, though.
You read and do real research. You can see what a record is. You can see what she have done.
We looked her record up. We see what she have done, Rickey Smiley. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community. I think
he can't even get. You have to look it up. Come on, man. That's how you know he paid, man. Kamala Harris paid Rickey Smiley. And I hate to talk about people from Alabama because I'm from Alabama. I love my fellow Alabamians, man. But come on. It's obvious you getting paid. I ain't hear you name a policy at all. You just said go look up her record. I think you can look this up. Okay, I looked it up and look at what I saw. I saw innocent people getting locked up. It's not making me want to vote for her, Rickey Smiley. It's not. I'm sorry. It ain't making me vote. You're not convincing me. You just getting sassy. You ain't convincing me. Come on, give me the rest of the argument.
Things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her. Yes. We need to stand with her. She's great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing.
What a blessing. Hey. I ain't gonna just act like I'm just the biggest the biggest person in politics. I ain't gonna do it like that. Like I just know everything. But I do know this one thing. Where was Rickey Smiley and the rest of these Democrats who trying to get us to vote for Kamala Harris? Where was they 3-4 weeks ago when it was all about Joe Biden? That's all it was about. Y'all were not voting for Kamala Harris. This is facts. Y'all were not voting for Kamala Harris. When? I never heard nobody ever speak about Kamala Harris. They were only talking about Joe Biden. Now all of a sudden y'all on Kamala Harris tip because of what? Because Joe Biden got his ass whooped in a debate by Donald Trump. That's really what happened. Come on, let's call a spade a spade. Donald Trump spanked that boy Joe Biden. Had him looking bad out there. Joe Biden his mind is gone. They had to throw Kamala up there, and now they done put it in your face, and now y'all cheering for her. Y'all didn't even know, y'all didn't vote for her. Y'all didn't put her in place. Even when she ran the first time, Y'all did not want her there. Now all of a sudden you want her there. You don't want her there. Y'all just hate Trump. That's all it is. I never heard Rickey. I don't even listen to Rickey Smiley like that. So maybe he could have said it. But 2 months ago, I never heard him say anything about Kamala Harris. Everybody, if you were into politics, you were talking about Joe Biden. You were not talking about Kamala. Joe Biden got up there and he got his ass handed to him by Donald J. Trump. And now the whole world is in a frenzy. Now they panicking because the Democrats are, oh, Lord, what do we do? What do we do? Who's next? Okay, here go Kamala. 3 weeks into her campaign, now she all of a sudden just destroying Trump in the polls. Who y'all interviewing? What? Who? I'm confused. How? In 3 weeks? On what platform? What policy? Outside of Roe v. Wade, what policy? I watched her interview her rally when she came out here to Atlanta. She said she was going to reinforce Joe Biden's policies. That's literally what she said. She said she was going to raise state taxes. What policy? I don't. And then they get in your face, not in your face, but they want to talk. Man, them conservatives, the people that hate Kamala, they don't want to talk policy. They just want to talk about her race. No, we don't. We want to talk policy. We just want y'all to stop acting like Kamala Harris is just so clean. They're not. What policy is she running off of? You don't have to say nothing about her race. We don't have to say nothing about her gender. Strictly policy. What policy? She said she was going to reinforce Joe Biden's policies and reinstate Roe v. Wade. I'm against Roe v. Wade. Rickey Smiley, I need you to explain to me why I should vote for her just because her skin is supposedly black and she's supposedly black, even though I disagree with her policies. And I'm letting you know, if y'all keep asking, what policy you disagree with? That policy right there. I don't feel like Roe v. Wade should be should be overturned. Excuse me. I feel like it should belong to the states.
To be living a time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history.
I'm going to pause this.
So it's just
now, did you hear what he said? A black woman and a black man. Okay, here we go. See, this is what I call identity politics, right? Explain to me how Kamala Harris is I almost told her myself, how she's black. Her mother is East Indian 100%. Her father is mixed. Jamaican is a nationality, not a race. You could be a white Jamaican. And he's mixed with Irish and Indian. How is she black? How is Barack Obama black when his mother is white? I want to say she's Irish and Welsh. Here's the issue I always have when they identify Barack Obama as black, even when they identify Kamala Harris as black. How? Why y'all don't identify them as the other race? Sometimes they'll say that Kamala Harris is Indian. They do it like when it benefits her. But with Barack Obama, how is Barack Obama black? Unless y'all talking about his skin, he's brown. How? Why do y'all insist on calling him black? Is it an insult? Am I racist if I call Obama white? He got a white mama. Does his mama not matter for anything? If I could call him black, I should be able to call him white, but nobody ever calls Barack white. They call him black. Now Kamala gets here with this mixed, and now she's black, then she's Indian. I just say call the lady mixed. Don't use it when it benefits her. You see what I'm saying? Why would I vote for Kamala Harris when she came to Atlanta and faked the accent like she's from the South? And then when she goes to Phoenix, that accent is gone. It's out of there. You're not going to catch me going to New York, going to Canada, and faking a Canadian accent. You're not going to see that. If Donald Trump would have come down South and faked the accent, y'all would have been on his ass about every little thing. Y'all would be like, Donald Trump faked the accent. Why would y'all vote for that? I'm just saying, come on, Rickey Smiley. You sound like a paid agent.
Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices.
They're going to stand up and do what? This is what I'm saying. Do what I'm saying, right? When you hear Rickey Smiley talk, I have yet to hear him name a policy. He just sound like he's in his feelings. He sound like Kamala Harris probably slid him some bread, and now he just going on a rant. Why should we vote for her outside? This is the identity politics. We supposed to vote for her because she's black. And I'm sitting here saying I don't agree with none of her policies. I don't agree with nothing she said. It has nothing with her being a woman. We don't ever have to take the race out of it. I'm black. I understand everything. Take the race out of it, Rickey Smiley, please. Her race is all over the place. She could be anything. Shot it like a chameleon. She could be Indian. She could be black. It's up to her whenever it fits. So let's take the race out. What policies are she implementing? That makes me want to vote for her? You have to convince me right now. I could name policies why I want to vote for Trump. Why? Why should I vote for Kamala? Tell me without giving me feelings. All I'm saying, it just sounds like you emotional. You're getting sassy. You emotional right now because it's other people out here who say, hey, we're not going to vote for this lady. I don't believe in her policies. I don't believe Roe v. Wade should be overturned. I don't understand how you're going to convince me of that. Now, according to the facts that I read, anyway.
Or whatever, to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education.
Or your women's rights to choose. You know, I hear that. I hear that so much. Your women's rights to choose. The women's right to choose. A woman's right to choose. The woman's right to choose to do what? I need y'all to start completing that sentence for me. The chance to do what? Because I hear all this talk about how women's reproductive rights are gonna disappear if Donald Trump gets in office. What is Roe v. Wade about again? It's not about reproduction. Reproducing means you have to have the baby. It has to be out. It has to have life. That's reproduction. To unalive your baby, that ain't reproducing. And I got to say unalive because I don't want to hit no type of triggers on YouTube where they ban my videos and they don't reach out there to y'all. Because I'm talking to y'all. That's not reproduction. That's the complete opposite of reproduction. I need y'all to start finishing that sentence. I can never get anybody to finish that sentence. I'm thinking critical here when they say a woman's right to choose. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she believes in a woman's right to choose. Women can choose to do a lot of things. They could choose to drive. They could choose to cook. They could choose to go party. They could choose a lot of things. I need y'all to finish that sentence for me. You're voting for Kamala Harris because she's going to give women the right to choose to unalive their baby when they don't want to raise them. Complete that sentence, please. Complete that sentence for me. Nobody ever completes it. They leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? It always stops right there. Raise your kids. Our grandparents raised their kids. It's weird. I always had a problem with this. I'm like, man, our ancestors went through some of the worst atrocities we could ever imagine in life. They went through slavery. They had families broken apart, abused. They had their culture disrespected and ripped from them, identity snatched from them. They had no rights, no protection in the United States of America. None. But somehow, some way, if the master didn't sell their kids away, they were somehow able to raise their children in the worst time period of our history. Yet somehow in 2024, with all these phones, all this technology, now all of a sudden black people can't raise their kids. They want to have all these, they want to unalive their kids. Now all of a sudden you want Roe v. Wade enacted. It don't need to be. I've given y'all the numbers. Anywhere from 800 to 1,000 babies are unalived every single day. 400K a year. 20 million since 1973. If we fight that, we're fighting that. Black on black murder and high incarceration rates. If we do the math, I'm pretty sure it's going to show something we don't want to see. I want to say I just saw something earlier. Don't quote me on it. I just want to say I might have seen it. It said there are over 600,000 babies, approximately black babies, are born a year. So if it's about 400,000 getting unalived a year, that's only 200,000 new babies being born in 1 year. If we doing the math, I'm just saying, if you wonder why I'm not voting for Kamala Harris and y'all want to give me these policies and tell me Donald Trump is a racist, I don't care if Donald Trump don't care about me. He don't care about you. So what? I don't care about him. I don't. I just need him to get this economy where it needs to be. That's why I'm giving him my vote. And they're gonna keep Roe v. Wade belonging to the states. That's why he's getting my vote.
Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me
I'm
just
doing my
tell you
homework, Rickey
something right
Smiley.
here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on MLK Day
by the first Black Supreme Court,
and possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson. Does that not give you chills?
Come on,
Stop
now.
it.
Why would that give me chills? Because look, how could that give me chills? But y'all basically telling me I'm listening to what everybody's saying. I'm thinking critical. I'm listening to what you're saying. You're only speaking about her race. I haven't heard anything about a policy yet. All I hear is race, black this, black that. I love my black people. I'm always proud of my black people regardless. Y'all can call me every single name in the book, Uncle Tom, Coon, I don't care, Sambo, Watermelon. They didn't call me everything. I done heard all type of racial words towards me today from black people that are liberals. But you're not going to get me to vote for somebody just because they got the same skin. What policy is she running on? I only hear black this, black that. Which I just said, if she gets sworn in as the first president, she's going to be the first black woman president sworn in on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. All this black. What about the policy? If she was running with policies that I agree with, I would be happy. I would be clapping for joy. Y'all are voting for her. So yes, it's giving you chills. I don't hate black people. I don't hate women or black women. I don't hate women. I hate racists. Real deal racist. But I don't hate that. I just don't agree with her policies. Joe Biden is a racist. She's going to reinforce his policies. They want to talk about MLK. Let me give y'all some. And they got mad at me when I said this. I was on TikTok and Instagram preaching the word, and they got mad when I said this. They like to tell you that MLK and Martin Luther King didn't really agree on a lot of things. They butt heads. They didn't really agree on too much. That's what they tell you. But you know one thing they both agreed on. If you read about both of them, they agreed on this. Malcolm X said it. The worst people on earth are white liberals. Martin Luther King said it. White liberals. You got to watch out for them. They are the worst type on earth. They'll know you got a problem and won't even help you. They'll say, oh, okay, I'm glad that schools are desegregated over in that town, but we're going to keep these schools segregated over here. That's what a liberal does. Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King said, stay away from white liberals. I'm staying away from liberals. Liberals vote Democrat. I'm staying away. That is what Dr. Martin Luther King, and that's what Malcolm X said. Know your history.
Does that not send
Maria?
Just make your whole body vibrate.
Maria,
no,
I can go deep
I'm
into
not
that.
vibrating.
You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all mad.
Not like if I want to be a person to be like a conspiracy theorist, I'm like, God, look at how they playing on us right now. I'm not hearing no policies. I'm not hearing policies. When y'all talk about Trump, they be like, oh, he trying to pass Project 2025, this, reduce the voting rights, that, get rid of the board of education, this. I hear that all the time. I'm like, okay, well, what about Kamala? All I'm hearing is all this blackness. And I'm proud. I'm not ever ashamed of being black. Please don't ever get that twisted. I love my black skin. I wish I was blacker. But you got what a policy. I'm thinking as a politician. I'm thinking as somebody I'm supposed to give my vote to. What am I voting for? Y'all just showing me everything is black. Blackity black, 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 black. That's all I hear. First black woman on Martin Luther King Day gets sworn in by a Delta swearing in, a AKA, all of this black, 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 blackity black, black. Give her your vote. If you're not voting for him, you're stupid and you shouldn't, and you vote for Trump and they need to block you on Facebook and Instagram. That's all I'm hearing. Why? What policy? You said she was trying to keep some that had something to do with Brown versus Board of Education and Thurgood Marshall's whatever he overturned. What? What is it? I need you to be specific and tell me. I'm telling y'all why I'm voting for Trump. I'm okay with him keeping Roe v. Wade belonging to the states. I am okay with that. You feel me? I don't want to participate in the genocide of my people based off the mathematics that I've uncovered. Anybody can find this with simple research.
Because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Come on
now. Oh my God, that just gave me chills.
What chills?
Game changer, dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
Y'all better come get me off this radio
today.
today.
Off the radio.
Keep going. You want to keep going, dog? You want to keep going?
Today.
Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick. Hey,
I don't care. Well, stop me.
Go, dog. Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
How?
I know I'm right. Y'all
man, come on, bro. I know I'm right. I don't care who get mad. I know I'm right. How you know you right? If I come with that same logic, if I look you in the face, I'm voting for Donald Trump. I know I'm right. I don't care what you tell me. No facts gonna make me change my mind. Hey, come on, bro. If I said that, folks would call me ignorant. I would get called every single name, bro. Y'all ought to read some of these messages that I got today. People so mad that I'm voting for Donald Trump. It's people on TikTok that done threatened me. I had somebody tell me, they said, when Kamala Harris win the election, I'm gonna fly down there to Atlanta and whoop your ass. That's exactly what he said. Then he deleted it. People so mad. They say that the Republicans and Trump's party is full of hate. Every liberal, especially black liberal, that I've met so far on social media only, not in real life. They get mad in real life, but not like that. They have every nasty thing to say about me. I'm hearing all type of racial slurs. I've never heard a white person call me ever in my life, but every black person is calling me that on social media just because I don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Rickey Smiley ain't making no better. He sound like a paid agent. What policy? You just saying we should vote for her because she's black, literally. That's all. That's the only argument you've made so far. She's black. Why would you not want to vote for her? AKA on Martin Luther King Day and with her black skin? What policy? What policy? Are you going to talk about how Joe Biden assigned her complete control over the border? And under her control, there have been a record number of illegal immigrants, illegal border encounters, approximately 10 million. You're not going to talk about that. You're not going to talk about them sanctuary cities and them people, them black folks out there, and some on white too, out there in Chicago who's protesting, trying to get these illegal immigrants, some of these migrants out of these houses and schools and the apartments and shit that they letting them stay in. Did you see about the lady, the Venezuelan immigrant in New York City, was that $4,000 or $13,000 in benefits and EBT benefits? It's American citizens who not getting that much money. I know folks who was on EBT get $150 a month, and they are American citizens, been here for generations, but an illegal can get $4,000, $3,000, $13,000.
I need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died?
Yes.
For voting rights?
He did.
All these people that have risked their lives from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just so we can have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008.
There they go again. They're saying Barack Obama is black. Now, you saying it because his skin and he married a black woman? Or do we just ignore his mama? Like, look at Obama's face. Like, he looked like he just up to no good. Like, that face right there, he just like, yeah, I got them niggas. I got them. Because if you look at Obama's background, bro, just read some of his autobiographies, you're going to see what I'm saying, bro. He didn't even grow up around black people. He grew up in Hawaii, bro. It's been explained. It's been explained several times. So, like, when I see his face, he just look like a sneaky face. Like, yeah, I got you. Do you know how they got us with Barack Obama? It was simple. I remember this. I was 14 years old when Barack Obama got elected. I remember this clear as day. He was black. He was hip. Black as in his skin had the complexion to it. He was hip. And he could play basketball. You never met a president that could play basketball. You know you're going to get the niggas once you find out you can play. Like, damn, our president playing basketball? Come on, dog. They like, look at that shit. The basics. Y'all already know the issue I got with Obama when it comes to Obamacare. And I put that on my TikTok. I said Donald Trump needs to end the Affordable Care Act. Kamala Harris doesn't want that. She wants the Affordable Care Act around. I don't want it around. Why would I vote for Kamala Harris, Mr. Rickey Smiley? So am I supposed to put my personal views aside? Say, dang, I'm not in favor of Roe v. Wade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just supposed to put that aside. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Put my beliefs aside. It's just not making sense, man. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't.
We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right. John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy. All of these people that have paved the way for us. We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing.
You try to sneak her in at the end. No, and I'm telling you why. I'm telling y'all why I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I wouldn't have a debate with anybody. I have information written down. Y'all think I'm lying? I have information written down. I don't even think y'all can see all that. I'm taking notes like we in school every step of the way. I'm trying to get an understanding of why I'm supposed to vote for Kamala. I ain't gonna just trash the lady, but based off of the information that I've gotten, there's no need for me to vote for her at all. At all. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why would I vote for her? It does not make sense. If I'm not in favor of the Affordable Care Act, I don't like what it's done, what it did. Obama stole money from poor people. All you got to do is just look and see what it's done. They have these bureaucrats that put these laws together. They know what's going on. They know the good that can happen. They know the bad that can happen. This stuff is presented to the president and they sign off on it. So she's in favor of the Affordable Care Act and she's in favor of Roe v. Wade. I'm not in favor of either one of those. Rickey Smiley said I'm supposed to put my personal views to the side and vote for this lady because she washed her collard greens in the bathtub. That's what Rickey Smiley's saying. I'm not voting for her. I got some new people in here again. I don't know if some of y'all are Kamala supporters, but if you are, I am not voting for Kamala Harris for two reasons. She wants the Affordable Care Act around, and she's in favor of Roe v. Wade. I'm not in favor of either one of those. I'm willing to have a debate with anybody about that at any point in time. If y'all want to try to get on me and like, oh, you a cool this, you a cool that. I'm looking at the policies.
Like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here, and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid. And
if you want to know the truth, all you got to do is listen to Joy Reid at MSNBC, the most liberal, left-winged channel available. They call it MSDNC. They don't even call it MSNBC no more. If you know, you know. Come on, man. You got this is what I'm saying, right? I know it sounds crazy. I know this shit sounds crazy. But if y'all seeing what I'm seeing, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Everything Rickey Smiley has presented to us is just we should vote for Kamala because she's black. Because she's black. Look at all this black stuff going on. Black, 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 black. He has yet to name a policy and a real reason why we should vote for Kamala Harris. I haven't heard it. If I just didn't know nothing about politics, anything, I was just listening to the radio and I turned that on. I heard Rickey Smiley going on that rant. I would go vote for Kamala Harris. But based off of this, if another person heard it, he just said vote for her because she's black. That's it. Black, 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 black. And y'all not trying to tell me they're not getting a black vote because of identity politics. You can't tell me that's not true. You can't you could say that. Anybody could say it, but it's not true. It's right here in our face. Rickey Smiley is proving it. He has yet to give us a policy. Where's the policy? Show me. Tell me what to rewind it to. It's not there. I don't see it.
And she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC, and then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
Now Rachel Maddow.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about that? Let's start there.
Sam, listen, I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. Let's start there. They trying to shame us into voting for Kamala Harris, dog. It's obvious. Rickey Smiley trying to shame black folks into voting for this lady. We don't want to vote for her. I'm sorry. The polls is showing a lot of black men don't want to vote for her. But why? It's not because she's a woman. It's the policies. And now y'all trying to just tell us. That's why I say if Rickey Smiley was, I know she probably paid him some money to be the spokesman. But like I said, I have my bachelor's in political science from Georgia State University. They taught us how to think critically. I'm thinking critically. I haven't heard a real reason. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to hit a policy that should make me give this lady my vote. All I'm hearing is black, 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 black. And if I'm a woman, overturn Roe v. Wade, black, 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 Donald Trump evil, black, 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 overturn Roe v. Wade, and throw a couple laughs in there. Man, come on, man, I ain't falling for that.
I don't care what, and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman.
My mama is black.
That. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know the lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died?
Hey,
how about that?
Did a good deed.
How about how personal it her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind.
Hey, I can't lie. That was kind of them, but I don't want to hear nobody talking shit about Joe Biden. I don't want nobody giving him no type of compliments because for whatever reason, y'all were about, I'm going to keep saying this. I got some new people that came in here. A lot of these people that's voting for Kamala, they either weren't voting at all or they was about to vote for Joe Biden. Y'all got to keep remembering she's only been on the scene for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Y'all were not talking about her. Joe Biden got his ass whooped on the national stage in that debate with Donald Trump. The Democrats saw what we saw. They panicked, put Kamala Harris up there, even though she said Joe Biden was mentally fit and as sharp as ever, and y'all believed her. And now it coming to find out it was a lie, and doctors have been up there observing him, but y'all still want to vote for this lady after she just lied? I've given y'all the numbers about what's happened to our black baby since Roe v. Wade. She wants Roe v. Wade back. She wants Roe v. Wade enacted. She wants affordable care. She wants the Affordable Care Act around. I don't want the Affordable Care Act. I think Donald Trump should get rid of it. I want Roe v. Wade to stay with the states. I want to limit the amount of black babies that are getting unalive daily, yearly, and over the course of these decades. I know why I'm voting.
And how thoughtful, how genuine, they're just genuine and sincere. So genuine. And I love people like that. And anybody, the person that got killed at the Trump rally, who do you think called that man's wife to offer his condolences? Joe Biden did. Joe Biden did. Trump didn't call him, and he took a bullet at a Trump rally.
Trump also took a bullet at a Trump rally as well. He did get shot. And again, you hyping up Joe Biden. Why are we acting like Joe Biden pre-Barack Obama doesn't exist? Every time I hear somebody talk about Joe Biden and give him a compliment, I'm like, y'all know he's responsible for mass incarceration, right? You know, when you go to prison, you're considered a slave according to the Constitution, right? So it depends on how you want to say this. You could say Joe Biden is responsible for the mass deportation. I ain't gonna say deportation. Fuck it. He's responsible for a lot of our black men becoming slaves. I can't get the right word for it, so I'm gonna just say it like that. If we gonna break it down in terms of the Constitution, when you enter prison, you are a slave. Mass incarceration is a clean word for putting niggas back in prison. In slavery. He put a bunch of them back in. Thank goodness for the First Step Act. So why do we have to? People will talk about Donald Trump in a Central Park 5, but they won't talk about how they will, especially black people, how they voted for Joe Biden, but you're going to excuse Joe Biden pre-2008. Anything before Barack Obama that Joe Biden did, apparently to black folks, doesn't count. It doesn't. That's what y'all been showing me.
These are kind, loving people. If you look at their policy, you'll know what's going on. We need to.
What policy, Rickey Smiley? What policy? What policy? Because when we look at the policy, I'm looking at policies I don't like. What policies? You got to tell me. He still ain't saying nothing. He just got on here getting mad. He in his feelings. He's in his feelings, obviously. He's a paid agent. That car, this Mercedes back here behind him in that picture, that's probably Kamala and them in there. That's probably them giving him the money. It's right after he got all that money. They are paying him. It's so obvious he getting paid.
Stop, black people. Stop it. Stop attacking Kamala Harris. Stop it with the self-hatred.
Stop attacking Kamala Harris.
Even if you don't agree with everything she do, what do you think she can do as the vice president? She not in control of the Congress and the Senate. If you know how,
hold on, I gotta let him finish this.
How government works.
If you know how government works. He probably went to Wikipedia and looked that shit up real fast just to put in his argument. I'm telling you, this is what folks do, bro. This is what's happening. You go find the one look like, come on. She's vice president. One thing we can say is Joe Biden gave her complete control of the southern border. That is a fact. That's a fact. You do the information. You do the research. What is her job? That was her job. Look up how immigration directly impacts the black community, and then you'll see why I'm against her.
Come on. Come on. We got an opportunity here of a lifetime. We'll be dead and gone, but we can say our generation, because we're not going to live ever, that we voted a black man and a black woman to become president of the United States. That's history.
All right, now. He keeps saying we elected a black woman and a black man as president. How is he black? Why won't you call him white? Y'all gonna say, well, because his daddy black. The one drop rule. Do you hate racism or not? The one drop rule is not real science. It's not. It is racist science. Why y'all can't admit that? Majority of your DNA comes from your mother. His mother is white. That means he would be white. Why do we call Barack Obama black? Is it because of his skin tone and the fact that he married a black woman? Is that why? If that's why, okay, cool. I can say that then. Okay, cool. But we just talk about reality. He can't. A white woman and a black man do not produce a black person. It's mixed. It's always been like that. When he goes home, when his mother was alive, he went home. She was white. His grandmother's white. My mama, grandmama, great grandma, they all black. I'm confused.
This is what Dr. King died for. This is what Medgar Evers died for. This is what Rosa Parks went to jail for. All of the sacrifices that black people had to make. Your grandmother's cleaning up white people's house and cleaning and scrubbing floors and doing all of this stuff. All these black people made all these sacrifices for us.
Hey, he feel the power. He feel the passion. I can't lie. Hey, he said it too, though. Hey, you ain't had to go that hard, Rickey Smiley, bro. We believe you, bro. We believe you. I'm just saying, man. Tears and all, I'm still voting for Donald Trump. But he put on a good show. Kamala paid him good, dog. She paid him real good.
Well, we can have this opportunity, and then you get a woman. Now you want to question her race and question her ability and all this stuff. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? What is wrong? And I'm sitting here, I should be voting for Trump with the tax bracket that I'm in. But if I have to pay more taxes in order to do what's right, just where somebody else can have food in their mouth and do the right.
You believe that shit? Let me finish.
Right thing or whatever. I want to be on the right side of history.
I'm not gonna knock him. I'm just saying I don't know too many people who's trying to give up their money. I know that shit sounds good. What he's saying. He might be one of them people who's saying vote for Kamala, but behind closed doors, he bubbling in Donald Trump. I don't know too many. He might. But I know you get a taste of that money. You ain't trying to get it up for real when you realize Democrats want you to pay them high ass taxes. You might, for them 4 years, you might want to be in responsible, be on the right side of history and lose some of that money. You might. If you are, I commend you a real nigga for that. I just think you lying, and I think she paid you.
And I mean this. I'm not. I just been holding my peace. I ain't been saying nothing. But man, some of these videos are disturbing, and these memes are disturbing. What we as a people doing to each other. We need to stop. We need to stop. And I'm done.
Jamal True Love.
We're gonna have her on the show. We're gonna support her on this show. We're gonna support her. And I cannot wait if God let me live to see a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated swear in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. man, as being in the Greek family myself, man, listen. Come on, y'all.
Ricky. I'm listening.
You preaching
Kamala
this morning,
Harris.
Ricky.
I'm sorry, Maria.
We with you, dog,
No,
and we
don't be.
with her. We needed
sorry.
that. Come on, dog.
Come on, dog.
That put tears in my eyes. And I'm not just saying that, man. I've been out here on the trail, civil rights movement since '79 when Bonita Carter got killed, shot in the back by a white police officer. I've been a lifetime member of the NAACP and the SELCI. I'm on regular text messages and calls with civil rights leaders all over the country. I've been involved. I do comedy and crack jokes on stage, but you don't know what I do behind the scenes.
We don't know,
I was
Ricky.
behind the scenes when
behind
Barack
the
Obama
scenes,
ran. I was behind the scenes
Yeah,
in
got
the
the
Bill
picture.
Clinton campaign, in the Al Gore campaign.
He said Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, Mr. Lock 'em up, Bill Clinton. 3 strikes, law ring a bell. Man, them niggas was just finding ways to lock folks up. You was behind that, Rickey Smiley? I mean, hey, if that's your political belief, somebody might attack mine. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on you too hard about that, but boy, what was it about Bill Clinton? Was it because he says I'm saying, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like Rickey Smiley probably was one of them niggas who got caught up in the Democratic plantation. You drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm pretty sure you're one of the people who saw Bill Clinton get on Arsenio Hall and play that saxophone and was like, I'm gonna vote for him. I know you had to be. You had to be. I'm not saying every Republican is perfect. A lot of them messed up. I ain't saying that, but I still believe in conservative values, Republican values. It's just some of the people that's representing, they messed up. I'll vote for Byron Donalds. I can't wait for him to try to run for president. He's for sure getting my vote. But they got you. Rickey Smiley, I think they might, after he done drunk that Kool-Aid, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, he sound like he has. Like with just the people he just named. I'm like, oh shit. I thought you was gonna just slide, just keep it at Kamala Harris. Now you done went to Bill Clinton. Mr. Lock 'em up. They was locking black folks up left or right under Bill Clinton. I think more black people got locked up under Bill Clinton than anybody, if I ain't mistaken.
Pain.
Woo!
Joe Biden campaign. My whole life.
Joe Biden. Look at like, okay, I'm gonna say this again. Because I know I have some new people in this live. Why do we act like Joe Biden pre-2008 don't exist? Are you saying he changed his life and all that stuff he said in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s didn't exist? Is that what we're saying? You were better off. I mean, I don't know. I can't say that. Maybe y'all gonna maybe find a law or something that Trump enacted or got behind and try to crucify him for that. I know a lot of stuff they say about Trump is fake news though, because I looked it up. I looked up all these news reports, some shit I couldn't find. I think even with this smile right here, Rickey Smiley looked like he had that Kool-Aid. It was probably blue flavor.
Even when I wasn't even old enough to vote. When I wasn't old enough to vote, I was still behind the scenes working just where I can leave something to my kids and the generation after that, doing my part.
I feel that.
My part, using my platform that I built to try to do what's right and not make this thing about me, but make this thing about the rights of the next generation.
You right.
Come on, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
He got his opinions, man. I'll just say I don't agree with him. It sounds like to me, Rickey Smiley had a sip of that good cold Democratic Kool-Aid. It was tasting good. It had to be blue flavor. It had to be. That's what it sounds like. Because nobody can give me in that rant right there. What policy did he give me? Did y'all hear a policy? Or did it just sound like he said vote for Kamala because she's black, 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 black. Your mama's black, black, black. Your sister's black, 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 black. Black organization, black, black, blackity, black, 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 black. I ain't had no policies, none. That's it. You insulted black men who's not voting for Kamala Harris. You said stop trying to convince people to vote for Trump, but I guess we're supposed to be okay with you convincing people to vote for Kamala. Is weird. You only get this type of talk from the liberals. I have yet to meet a black conservative that's just straight on attack mode to all these liberals saying all this stuff. They usually just saying, okay, well, I'm voting for Trump and this is why. I don't hate Kamala. Every liberal I meet, when you tell them you're not voting for Kamala, they cuss you out. They call you every single name in the book. I've been called all type of racial names today only by black people because I'm not voting Democrat. Only by black people. I'd have had people get, oh, your mama must be disappointed. Then my mama come and be like, well, I'm not disappointed. I'm exercising my right to participate in a political process. I am. Like Rickey Smiley said, these people fought and they died for us to do this. Medgar Evers, yes. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, yes. Ralph David Abernathy, you know what I'm saying? John Lewis, yes. All factual information. If he would have named Al Sharpton, I would have got on his ass though. Or Jesse Jackson, I would have got on it. But I'm saying that's all factual information. I agree with that, but I'm still voting for Trump because I don't feel like we should have the Affordable Care Act. I think he needs to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not in favor of Kamala Harris over enacting Roe v. Wade. I'm not. Why would I vote for Kamala Harris? I disagree with those two policies. I don't want those to happen. If I vote for Kamala Harris, that means if I vote for Kamala Harris, that means she's gonna enact Roe v. Wade. Harris Walls 2024. If you gonna vote for him, shout out to you. I'm voting for Trump though. Trump said he gonna keep Roe v. Wade belonging to the states. I agree. I'm gonna give you the numbers again. 800 to 1,000 black babies are unalived every year because of Roe v. Wade. 400,000 a year are unalived because of Roe v. Wade. Approximately 20 million black babies have been unalived since 1973 when Roe v. Wade was enacted. These are facts. That is about 45% of our total population. There's approximately the babies that have been unalived due to Roe v. Wade since 1973. That's been approximately 6% of the American population. If those kids were alive, we would be somewhere between 17 and 20% of the current United States population. Right now, we are at 13 or 14%. So why would I vote for someone who's in favor of Roe v. Wade? I'm not going to vote for that. I'm going to vote for Trump because it should go to the states. I don't have to be a woman. I helped make the baby. What are you talking about? That's a personal choice that I helped create. I laid down. I don't have to have children. I know people that had children. My mama had me. She didn't abort me. Our ancestors didn't abort their babies. They raised every single one of them. Look at her telling me to shut up. You don't get this. Is what I'm saying. Conservatives don't talk to you like that. It's only the liberals. I'm giving you facts. A man has a responsibility to raise his kids. You raise your children. It's no need to unalive your kids when you got the man there who will raise them, like our grandparents did. They raised their children. Big mama, big daddy raised their children. They did not unalive them at all. Big mama had 12 kids and raised every single one of them. I'm so sick and tired of folks talking about this abortion, this Roe v. Wade nonsense. I'm so tired of it. I hear it all the time from these folks. It's a woman's choice. A woman's choice. A woman's choice to do what? Complete the sentence for me, please. A woman's choice to unalive her baby for what reason? Our ancestors went through some of the worst atrocities known to man. They were disrespected every day. Families broken apart. Babies separated from them. Had their identity, culture stripped from them. Yet somehow, some way, they were able to raise their kids through some of the worst times in our life. And in the year 2024, with all this technology, I hear these women and I hear these men out here talk about abortion needs to be nationwide. No, it doesn't. Raise your kids. Men sit there and raise your kids. Women stay there and raise your kids. Trump and them want families together. Shout out to you. If you're a happily married woman, 27 years, and you have 2 sons in college, shout out to you. I went to college myself. I come from a mother and father too. Shout out to you. You was raised in a home by a mother and a father, married nearly 60 years. Shout out to you. That's what I like to hear. I have nothing bad to say about that. But I don't agree with the genocide of our people. I don't agree with it. If it's something that I can actively change right now, I know I can overturn Roe v. Wade if I vote for Trump, and it can slow down the process of what has already been done. I don't have to be quiet. You don't have to say nothing. You see what I'm saying? You don't have no say so. I don't have no say so, but I do have an opinion, and that's why I'm voting. You want to know why I'm voting for Trump? I'm saying it. I'm saying it. We raised our kids. All I hear is excuses, excuses, excuses. Raise your kids. I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody can convince me nothing. I don't care about the age, nothing. Our people went through worse times than anything that's going on right now. And they raised their kids with no issues. I come from big families. I don't come from families who unalive their kids because they can't raise them. I never heard of that. I don't know nothing about that. The people in my family gave birth to their babies and they raised every single one of them. My grandmama had 16 siblings. My great grandmama and my great granddaddy raised all 16. What are these people out here talking about? What you unaliving your kid for? If I had a kid right now, I'm gonna raise my child. I don't have to have a kid. I'm gonna raise my child because I'm responsible. I'm a man. That's what you do. If you make something, you raise it. That's what I was raised on. You don't get rid of it because you were irresponsible. That's all it is irresponsibility. People using it as a form of birth control. Trump has already said how he feels. He feels there's 3 exclusions. If you have been raped, he said you can unalive your child. If you had a baby because of incest, you can unalive your child. And if your life is on the line, you can unalive your child. That is what Donald Trump said. And I agree. So I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. She wants to reenact Roe v. Wade. I don't care. I don't want it reenacted. So I'm not going to vote for her. She wants Affordable Care Act. I have an issue with Affordable Care Act. I'll break it down to you if anybody wants to know what the issue is. I said something blue in the face. I said it yesterday. She wants the Affordable Care Act here. Trump wanted to get rid of it. I agree with Trump. So why should I vote for Kamala? Tell me. Give me a policy. Why? Nobody can ever give me a policy. That's it. They just the only thing they say is Roe v. Wade. That's it. She's only been in contention for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. These same people was about to vote for Joe Biden. Y'all did not care about Kamala Harris at all. I'm so tired of the fakeness. Y'all only voted for Kamala Harris because Joe Biden got his ass handed to him by Donald Trump on national television during the debate. They panicked and they had to find somebody quick. They put up Kamala Harris and they've been running this campaign for the longest about all this black stuff. I just played this Rickey Smiley video. The only reason he gave me that I should vote for her is black, because she's black, because she went to a black fraternity, because she went to a black school, because if she gets elected, it'll be on Martin Luther King's birthday, who just also happens to be black. She's going to get sworn in by a black Supreme Court justice who's also went to a black fraternity. Black. I ain't heard no policy. I haven't heard a policy. And when I say I disagree with her wanting to reenact Roe v. Wade, they look at me like I'm crazy. I have my reasons. When I say I don't want the Affordable Care Act, they look at me crazy. And she wants it. Why would I vote for her? It has nothing to do with her gender. It has nothing to do with her race. I'm only speaking policy. Nobody can ever answer that question for me because when I don't attack her gender or I don't attack her race, then I'm not falling into that trap. Now you got to try to build on that. Oh, well, you hate women. You just mad because she's really black. No, her policies. Give me the policies. Nobody can ever give me the policies. They can't. They try to attack my character. I know what I'm talking about. If I can help change something, they always say your vote don't matter. You don't know what's really going to help. Cool. If I can change something, I know my vote will go to a Republican with conservative values who will not enact Roe v. Wade. It can slow down the genocide of our people. If you type in on the internet what's the leading cause of death for black people, it's abortion. So I'm not voting for that. I'm sorry. Please try to convince me. Please give me a policy that'll make me just like, okay, you know what? Trump right. I mean, Trump wrong. Let me vote for her. I'll throw my Trump hat away. Yes, I bought a Trump hat. Tell me. I'm trying to help conserve our people as best as I can. Roe v. Wade is like a silent genocide. That is happening. You just can't see it. They give you the numbers. 600,000 births. 400,000 unalives. I don't want to say the other words. I'm saying unalives. Death. Fuck it. Tell me. That's what I'm saying, man. Nobody can tell me. And I'm going to say the same thing every time. I am not voting for Kamala Harris. I am voting for Donald Trump. Call me whatever name you want. I have my reasons. You have your reasons why you voted for Kamala Harris. I'm having my reasons why I'm voting for Donald Trump. But I would tell you one thing. Now that I come out as a black conservative, I've gotten cussed out by black people. I've been called all type of racial names only by black people. And then when I get them the facts, indisputable facts, they shoot them all down and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. They just screaming and yelling. They don't know what's really going on. They don't know the numbers. I'm giving factual information. Ain't no need to cuss me out. Ain't no need to talk bad about my mama. They be in their feelings. They be so mad at me. Like, it's funny though. It's funny. But that's the reality of the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to go ahead and get up off this live. Y'all can watch this, rewind it, and hear my thoughts and everything I got to say before I leave. You know what I'm saying? The album right here, Pimpin' in the Hall of Fame, drops August 15th. You can buy the album on iTunes for $7.92. You can buy the albums on Bandcamp for $8. You can email me personally. I'll send you a digital copy of the album for $8. If you do that, you can pre-order, get you some of this hot merch right here. You know what I'm saying? These all pre-orders right here. Can I get it in the camera? You get you a special bag. You know what I'm saying? Who branding like me? Rich! Who branding like me? Rich! Who branding like me? Rich! Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got rich for sale. That comes with the pre-order. Shout out to everybody who participated in the pre-ordering. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing me a lot of love, man. I appreciate everything. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, comment on it, share it with everybody. If you want to donate to the channel, the link to the Cash App is in the description. If you want to buy some merch, the link to the website is in the description. And if you want to buy the album, the link to the site is in the description. I'll be back tomorrow. Rich!